here at the Superhero Car Show and Comic-Con in San Antonio, Texas. Just walking around a little bit, seeing what's on the convention floor. Statue here. Let's see, I think we got John O'Hurley of Seinfeld fame. I think he's signing 3 autographs today in support of this dog charity thing. Let's see if you guys recognize him from Seinfeld. Oh no, they're $30 an autograph. Mr. O'Hurley, I don't suppose I could just ask you about what you're doing for the God's Dogs Foundation?
Yeah. Who are you? Are you with the press?
Yes,
or?
yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So can you just tell me about what you're supporting here and how you're enjoying your time at the Comic-Con?
Well, we've done this now for 3 years in a row, and basically coming in and using autographs and the photos and pictures with the dogs as a way of raising money for the shelter. We have a program called Puppy Bank at puppybank.org, and it's basically raising the money for all of the food for all of the shelters in the area. It's a wonderful program. 100% of the donations go back.
That's awesome. Are you getting a lot of love from the Seinfeld fans?
Always.
Yeah.
It's perpetual.
I can imagine. All right. And you guys taking cash only or card? How does this work?
Yeah, we'll do cash or card.
Cash or card? Well, I would love to get an autograph from you.
Sure, absolutely. Take your choice of the pictures, and we can do a selfie with the dog.
Okay. Let me go for you and Elaine here. I think
Right.
can't go wrong with that.
Make it out to you.
No dedication. If you got any,
Sign it?
Yeah, just sign it. If you got any kind of quote that you enjoy from the film, that'd be from the movie or TV show, that'd be cool. Awesome, love that. And who do I pay? Just do you?
That's right here.
Oh, right. Hi there.
Falling down on the job.
Yep.
Would you like a picture, an autograph, or a combo?
I got this photo right here.
Okay, so $30.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you do a QR code scan? And then
yes.
use your card on there?
Yep, I could.
That'd be great.
All right, hold on.
This is mine.
Maybe. Luckily, I have 2 phones here. Let me see if this works. I don't know. Yes. All right. It says, oh.
This young lady can help you.
Okay, saying can't open this QR code. You guys don't have like a card reader or anything?
Try that. Okay.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
No, we're doing a combo.
Getting that.
Okay. Are you doing cash or card? We're doing cash.
Would you like to want to add the dog to the picture?
Yes.
Well, come on back here and take the dog.
Okay.
Why don't just one of you come back?
Okay.
Did y'all want to take a picture with the puppy with him?
Yeah, they're looking for the dog now.
Yes. Are you getting a
There's a photo, yeah.
Just a photo. It's already done.
All right.
I hate to do money without people watching. Okay. I just do. I mean, I'm very OCD about other people's money.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Who's trying to fool anybody? I'm OCD about everything.
I used to, I don't have it now, but I used to didn't have it. There you go. Yes.
They got the combo?
Yes, sir. They got
What
the
photo would you like? There's Seinfeld and then 3 from the dog show.
We have to do dancing with the stars.
Either that one or other one.
Who do I make it out to?
You guys really need a square reader or something.
Yeah, Cordonitas.
What's that?
The Cordonitas.
The Cordonitas. I'll spell it for you. So,
This is the last name?
Yes.
yes.
C-A-R-D-O-N-I.
Hold on. What is it?
C-A-R-D-O-N-I. T-S and Tom A.
Are you interested in a combo?
Cardinita.
Picture?
Cardinita.
Do you want both the photo?
C-A-R-D-O.
All right.
Do you want the photo
Thanks.
and the picture sign, or just the photo? It's $30 for just a picture sign. It's $30.
All right, just had to buy an autograph real quick, and they're using some Stone Age technology there, so that's why that took a while. All right, yeah, so that was John O'Hurley from Seinfeld. Mr. Steiner, I think, is his character there. Let's see. All right. Let's see, who can we go and talk to? Oh, they got this nice arcade. We can check that out. Yeah, they got this free play arcade here at the convention, which is pretty nice. Pinball machines, arcade games. Some good stuff here. You can just chill out here, play some games, and relax. If you're waiting for like a photo op or an autograph, you just come here while you're waiting for your group. Everything's done here by groups, right? So you buy your ticket, you're in group 1 on a specific day, and that's when you got to go get in line for your autograph. It makes it a little bit more orderly, but sometimes you really got to wait around for your group to come up, especially if they're far apart, which sometimes they are. That's okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So anyone ever been to a convention before? Had a good experience? Have questions about them? I go to conventions all the time really. Meet the celebrities there and the comic artists, all that kind of stuff. So if you got questions on how to prepare, what, some pro tips, that kind of thing, let me know.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Let's see. Got an Iron Throne set up here because got Amelia Clark and Kit Harington going to be here. Oh shit, beer conventions in Dallas. I love that. I'm here. This is here in San Antonio, and I go up to Dallas somewhat often. So beer convention sounds pretty sick. Never heard of it before. That's cool. Favorite celebrity I've met in person? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Definitely Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've got like basically a solid minute talking to him, which sounds like, not very long at all, but like in terms of these events, like if you get a minute, that's like extremely long. Like I just met Elizabeth Olsen for a photo op. Probably had about 10 seconds with her before I was ushered out of there. So, Arnold Schwarzenegger was great. Did a photo and an autograph with him. The guy, it's a lot of personal meaning to me. Really, his story resonates with me, and I worked under him when he was governor of California. So, yeah, that was a special meeting for me, for sure. I want to see if I can find someone with a top loader so I can put this 8x10 in that I just got. Let's see. I can stop by one of these shops, see what's up. Comics and pops. There's probably just as many pops at these things now as there are comics, honestly. This is in San Antonio. I think the Austin one, I think that's coming up next month, I think. Big Texas Beer Fest. I missed that one. All right, cool. Well, I'll keep it on my radar now. See if I can look that up. I feel like every day is a beer fest, though, right? Yeah, I do have some autos and photos this weekend, Gianna. Let's see. So I already got Elizabeth Olsen for a photo op. Did a little bit of a recording on the down low of that, which I'll probably post to TikTok later. But yeah, like I said, that was about a 10-second interaction. Later, I got about an hour. I'm going to be meeting with her for an autograph, so that will be pretty cool, I guess. And then, of course, Brie Larson's going to be here, who plays Captain Marvel. And then, let's see, Haley Steinfeld. She was on the Terminator movie Bumblebee and was also in Hawkeye. She's going to be here on Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be meeting her Sunday. And there's a couple others in there. There's a couple of people who are actually doing free autographs, like the kid from Shazam, who's, I don't know, Shazam, but the kid version. He's here giving out free autographs, and they got a couple wrestling personalities doing free autographs too, so that's pretty cool, because normally, I mean, an autograph is at the minimum typically $60. Like, you really don't find much cheaper than that nowadays, even for pretty minor like voice actors and stuff. So to have a free autograph is great, because I mean, Elizabeth Olsen, she was like 200 something, I think. So yeah, it's quite an expensive hobby, and you don't really see free autographs, so that was a very pleasant surprise. Yeah, so let's see, who's at the con? Yeah, Kit Harington's also going to be here. Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, and then his counterpart, Emilia Clarke, who played Daenerys Targaryen. She's also here. I've met Emilia before and gotten a couple autographs from her, like about 3-4 years back, so I don't really need any more of her stuff in my collection. So, you know, that's good. Get better on my wallet, I suppose. So I won't be meeting her this weekend. Kit Harington would be cool to meet. Don't really have anything that I need him on. Like, I'm not too much of a Game of Thrones collector, even though I like the show a lot. But don't have any cast pieces or anything I'd want him on specifically. So, yeah, probably not going to meet Kit either. Let's see. So I am at the Superhero Car Show and Comic Con in San Antonio, Texas. A lot of pops in this shop. They got some pretty good merchandise over here. If you're a Funko Pop collector, like these are the events that you want to go to. You know, comic books are here, but like I said earlier, I mean, they got, for every comic book, they probably got 2 Funko Pops, probably. You know, they have some pops here featuring guests at the Comic Con, so people will frequently get their Funko Pop signed. It's like one of the most common items now. It's like, I thought those things were going to die off, like if the trend was going to end, but no. They just keep on getting more popular. So yeah, I think they're here to stay for at least the foreseeable future. Yeah, there's a couple wrestlers here. They're doing free autographs. They're over at the, they're not appearing today. They're going to be here tomorrow. Now they're going to be at the Grunt Style booth. They're not, I don't really follow wrestling, so I don't know. They're not like WW wrestlers. It's one of the other, I don't know, leagues is what you call it, maybe. I don't know, they don't have anything advertising them. But yeah, they do have 2 wrestlers here. Nice Wanda cosplay.
And the other one?
Here's the owner of the convention. I wonder if I can get some.
Cars from different shows.
So what's like a rough summary people can expect?
Say that again.
What's like a rough summary they expect?
They're a pop culture. They can see stars. They can catch up with fans. There's just so many things that they can do. There's plenty of entertainment. We have music performing each day. We get 4 bands performing in there, so a lot going on.
Yeah, I'll set my alarm so that I know.
Besides the show, I guess looking forward to next year. How do you hope to accomplish that?
We will. We'll expand from 3 days to 4 days, and we'll have even bigger stars.
So how do people find out about the show or get tickets?
They go to pmxevents.com.
Anything else you want to say? I think that's good.
Come on down, folks. You'll have a great time.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, there. I'm doing a TikTok live right now. I suppose I
Really?
could ask you about the show.
Sure.
All right. What I'm really interested in is like, what's the process like getting the celebrities to like sign on to these things?
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
No. I mean, we've got a good organization of folks. We work with ACE, Comic-Con, and we're partners, and we put it all together, and, we make some good offers, and we provide a quality show.
For sure.
They want, fans. You look at the fan boards and things like this. They don't want to sit in a line for 3 or 4 hours. I mean, when folks were having Elizabeth Olsen over there, they had a time, and they were done exactly when they were supposed to be done. We start on time, and we get them out on time.
Yeah, I can vouch for you on that. I had the first group of the photo ops today, and I got in and out, and it was really good. So
that's the way it should be. So
yeah,
we train our people very, very well.
Yeah. One thing I do appreciate about this con, like that you don't really see anywhere, is that there's a couple opportunities for you to get free autographs from the guests. So like, how did that happen? And thank you, basically.
Did you saw Asher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we want to do something very unique. It isn't all about money. It's about creating a great fan experience. And all those people that got to see him and meet him, and they didn't have to take any money out of their pocket, they're very excited.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could probably speak for all the fans and say, thank you very much, because these things, they can get quite expensive, for sure.
They can.
And usually there's no opportunity to get any kind of free autograph, so that's greatly appreciated that, you're kind of incorporating that and making it more accessible.
You can buy one popcorn and eat all the popcorn you want for 3 days. We don't charge you again.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So who would be like your dream guest to get into one of these things? Is there anyone who...
The problem with answering that question is it starts a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
And especially you're going to have a lot of people see that and they're going to say this, this, and this. The hardest thing is, if you make 1,000 people happy, it seems like you make 10,000 people unhappy because you didn't bring the person they wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's sold out right away, but the matter of is, you have people that, well, you didn't bring him, I'm not coming. You can't bring everybody, and then they have to also assume that there's some people that were filming. Like Ernie Hudson's a great friend of mine. Okay, but his cruise vacation in Europe, he just got done filming Ghostbusters, and he was supposed to go on a cruise in 2020 with his wife celebrating their anniversary, and this cruise line said, hey, you got to get it done by the end of July. It's a 2-week cruise, or you're going to lose it. And so, they just got done filming Ghostbusters Firehouse, the new version.
Yeah.
And so he took his wife, and Ernie's and I will get together. He'll come another time.
Yeah. He was there last year, right? I think, or the year before.
We had him in a special movie deal in December of 21.
All right, final question. Have you ever tried to get Harrison Ford?
Stay tuned for more details.
All right.
All right?
Thank you.
You bet.
Okay. Here, follow Dad.
All right. Well, that Harrison Ford response, I mean, that's promising. Maybe we'll see Harrison Ford come to San Antonio in the near future. That, for me, would be a dream come true, and I would be willing to empty the bank account for that. So, yeah, like him and Arnold Schwarzenegger are the two celebrities that I wanted to meet the most. I met Arnold paid an arm and a leg to do it, like $1,200, but no regrets about that whatsoever. So, yeah, if they can get Harrison Ford, that would be pretty incredible. All right, let's see. I'm going to pick up one of these sheets with the schedule so you guys can see exactly who's here. Maybe this is better. I'll just take a picture of this banner. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Andrew Garfield. He's going to be here, too. I only forgot about him because his ticket sold out in about 15 minutes, so I could not get one. Otherwise, I would not have forgotten. All right, so let's see. Andrew Garfield, Kit Harington. Tony Parker, he's a guest here too, so that's cool. You can get these special picture badges if you got a VIP pass. I have not picked one up yet, but I will try and be doing that later. And I guess, you come to the Comic-Con, you can also join the Army. So, there's that if you're interested, I suppose.
You want some too?
Let's see. All right, let's see. Chef Carlin says, "Help! I'm homeless. Please donate." Negative. Is Troy Baker there? I mean, I don't know. Is he? He might be because I know he's in Austin doing some shows. So maybe. Do you know something I don't know? Did he just show some Instagram photos or something? If Troy Baker is here, then I will be looking out for him. Oh. But yeah, you're in the Army now. Yeah, actually, in real life, I'm actually in the Navy. So yeah, I cannot join the Army even if I wanted to. I've already signed my life away to Uncle Sam. Let's see here. Still looking for a top loader for my photo because I'm getting it all sweaty in my hand. Got a photo signed by John O'Hurley earlier. There's someone else we can talk to here. Someone interesting. Let's see. Yeah, there's celebrities here. I just showed a little graphic of who's here, but Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, Elizabeth Olsen plays Scarlet Witch, Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow, Tony Parker, the basketball player, Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys Targaryen, Brie Larson, who plays Captain Marvel. Who else? We have Haley Steinfeld, who was on Hawkeye and was in the Bumblebee Transformers movie. So those are the main ones. There's more. There's a lot more, but those are the main big headliners. This is at Superhero Car Show and Comic-Con in San Antonio, Texas. Quite a mouthful, and I think the name could do a little bit better, but that's where we're at, San Antonio, Texas. All right. Some weird chocolate things here. Y'all ever been to a Comic-Con? Jacob says, hopefully there's wrestlers. I know there's a couple. There's not like too many, but there are a couple here. I know at least some of them are doing free autographs. So, yeah. So I'll be getting a couple of them. They're not, I don't think they're like, I don't follow wrestling. I don't think they're WW, if that's still a thing. I think they're like one of the other, I don't know what you even call them, leagues. One of the other wrestling groups. So there's a couple here. I don't follow too much, so I didn't honestly pay attention, but there are some here. No, thank you, bud. Yeah, wrestling's cool. I got nothing against it. Just never really got into it as a kid, I guess, so kind of passed me by.
Come on up, guys. The photos are free. Donations are welcome. It all goes to Make-A-Wish. Both sides.
Nice. Cosplay. Zobi is here. I have seen their booth. Yes. Yeah, give me a pose. All right. I am. I'm doing a TikTok live right now. Do you guys want to tell me about what it is you do?
Yeah, so we are Saber Guild. We are a lightsaber choreography group that we teach children basically how to use the ways of the Force. We have a show at 2 o'clock today on the stage over there. And what we do is we teach the kids how to use the Force, and then the Sith, the bad guys, interrupt the Jedi training. We do a full live choreographed show, and then the kids defeat the bad guys and win the show. And everything we do is all volunteer organization, all goes to charity, goes to Make-A-Wish, alongside our Mandalorian Mercs, which are our sister group, alongside 501st Legion over there, and Revolution.
Yep, these guys. That's cool.
Yeah.
So when you're not at a Comic-Con, like, what kind of stuff do you guys do?
So what we do is we go to hospitals. We do shows at hospital events. We do library events. We go to Texas Lions Camp, which is a camp for children with disabilities. So, and we do all these performances there for the children.
Sounds like a lot of awesome stuff.
With the kids, so.
How long have you guys been doing this?
Oh gosh, so our temple is, I think, 5 or 6 years old here in the Central Texas area. So it's Austin and San Antonio. There's one up in Dallas called the Cornerstone Temple. There's one in Houston called Mispar, but we are international. The organization itself, I don't even know. It's old. But it's been around for a while. I've been doing it for about 7 years now. And we have some, how long have you been? Like a year, a little over a year. So we've got members ranging from,
Okay, that's
don't
awesome.
have to have any fight experience at all. I had zero. So to join us, you just have to be willing to hold a lightsaber, willing to learn, and willing to do this all for charity and for children.
So how often do you guys get together to practice then?
We practice weekly, so pretty much at least we like to be there about once a week. We have 3 practices though. We have one in North Austin for the Austin part. We have a South Austin, and then we have a Selma, which is in San Antonio.
Okay.
So since we span, we try to hit all the different areas, and so you basically attend the one that's closest to you.
Nice. That's awesome. Cool. Thank you guys for your time.
Yeah, enjoy the con.
Thank you. Oh, I should have asked if they supply the outfits. Which Comic-Con is better? The big Texas Comic-Con is October. This one is better. I mean, so far, I mean, you know, they still have until October. So, I mean, you know, who knows what the guest list is going to be. But, I mean, the guest list for this one is pretty darn hard to beat. And I'd say this one and Fan Expo Dallas are probably like the 2 biggest cons here. So, yeah, like these are probably number 1 and 2 probably tied for that. It's hard to, you know, say exactly which one's the best one. But yeah, Superhero Car Show and Comic Con, the one that we're at right now, is one of the best, if not the second best, for sure. So, yeah, which autographs are free? The Asher, I forget his last name, the guy who plays the kid version of Shazam, and Shazam is giving autographs for free. I already met him. Some of the wrestlers here are giving away free autographs, and Barry Lowen, who, you know, we all know Pedro Pascal plays the Mandalorian, but like in reality, he's hardly even in the suit at all, and it's really mostly Barry Lowen who's in the suit for almost all of the scenes in the Mandalorian. So anyway, he's going to be here. He's going to be giving out some free autographs tomorrow, maybe the day after too. I don't remember, but yes. Will you show the wrestler? Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. So they're not here today, though. They're given at least the 2 that I know of are not here today. Let me go to the autograph hall where all of the guests are, and I will see if I can get a shot of somebody, because I think there's more than just those 2 guys who are doing tomorrow. So let me just see, because a lot of people ask about wrestlers. That's not my area of expertise, but we'll walk over there, we'll see what's up. And unfortunately, some of these, like the bigger stars, like Elizabeth Olsen and Emilia Clarke, etc., they're kind of walled off like behind a curtain, so you can't really see them just from walking on the floor. You got to go buy the autograph or buy the photo op or whatever, which is unfortunate. I mean, at least be nice to not have to pay to see these people, you know? Anyway, we're going to go see what we can see over there. Here's TJ Henry's booth. Gonna throw out, shout out to HarperLawTX.com. If you want a personal injury lawyer, I say go to them. They care a lot more than TJ Henry does, I'll tell you that. Alright. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, all these celebrities, e.g. regarding your comment, they all make a ton of money, but that doesn't stop them from charging a lot more here at the show for an autograph and a photo op. Like literally a 15-minute or 15-second encounter at the photo op, if you're lucky, is going to run you about $200 to $300. So, yeah, they're, you know, of course they don't get all of that money. Split between the photo company and the convention, you know, some fraction that they will not disclose, but yeah, they come out with a very big pile of cash for doing basically nothing for the weekend. So it's quite a nice deal for the celebrity guests. But you know, you can't really say that they're doing nothing. You can't just because they're not doing nothing here. And they did, you know, years and years of hard work and all that kind of stuff to get to the point that they're at. So I guess you got to give some credit where credit is due. All right, so here's like the main celebrity area back here. Brie Larson, Andrew Garfield, Elizabeth Olsen, Haley Steinfeld, Kit Harington, and Amelia Clark. They're all behind this
There's no
area.
photography allowed in this section.
Nope. Okay, sure. Thanks. All right, and they just told me to get out of here. So we got Jade Cargill and MJF. I don't know if that means anything to you for wrestling fans, but Jade Cargill, MJF. So those are the two wrestlers who will be signing for a fee, and then there's two more who will be signing for free tomorrow. So is what it is. I don't know if those guys are any good. They're with a big company. Cool, I don't know what that means, but I'm glad it meant something to you. AEW, all right. All right, there, let's see. Here's a schedule right here. Hey, look. This Jade Cargill will be here today. I don't know about that AJE guy or whatever, but yeah. Hold on to that. Hi there. Alright. Let's see what's up. Oh, this is Darius. This is in San Antonio. I'm at the Superhero Car Show and Comic-Con. Yep. And if you guys could please give me a follow on this thing. I do conventions like this all the time, talk about autographs. Get a lot of autographs through the mail from celebrities and that kind of thing. Trying to break 10,000 followers right now. So, yeah, I would really appreciate the follow. Oh, Luffy said she tried to volunteer but got denied. That sucks. I think there's a lot of interest in this con, so they might have just had a sufficient amount of volunteers. Your dad is there with your dog? Your dad's not John O'Hurley, is it? Hey, well, say hi to your dad for me. Well, it looks a little preoccupied. Hey, well, that's your dad. Tell me some Seinfeld stories. What did he tell you about working on set? Yeah, I mean, yeah, scary, beautiful. Said he's aging gracefully. I think so. I mean, it looks just like he did on the show almost, right? It looks really good. And geez, that was a long time ago. Seinfeld was on the air. Now it's kind of crazy. Hey, my guy. Excuse me, sir. Sir, did you buy that top loader here? I'm looking for one.
The kit. This?
Yeah.
Where the photos are taken.
Yeah.
It's like right off to the right. Like they print the photos, but they sell the cases too.
Ah, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. All right. So you guys into video games? We got some reproduction cartridges here. Pokemon Pink. Shady, guys. It's just shady. I don't like it. Alright. Enough of that. Alright. Oh. Brian John. Got a reunion coming up for Seinfeld? That's pretty cool. What's that going to be like? Another episode? Or just going to get down together and talk about the show or what? Sounds cool though. I'd love to see that. When's there going to be a Seinfeld documentary? We need to see one of those. All right, EG says, how much would you recommend to save up for a show? Well, that's a tough question. It depends on how many of the guests you want to get an autograph for or a photo op from. So, you know, I probably dropped like $1,000 on this convention in total, easy. So let's just say $1,000, and you probably could have a pretty good time with that. You can have a good time with, just getting admission and walking around and looking at stuff. But if you want to like meet the celebrities, you got to buy an autograph or do a photo op, and those can be very expensive, unfortunately. So that's not a cheap thing to do. All right, John says he doesn't get autographs or pics with guests, so only go if I'm a guest. Hey, all right. Yeah, so if you don't get an autograph or a photo op, then the whole experience can be quite affordable. Like, even if you have kids, like at this one, I think kids under 13 and under get in for free. And there's the panels and stuff don't cost anything, so it's not just like a photo op or an autograph. Like if you want to go and sit in like an auditorium or one of these theaters that they have, they'll have sporadic like question and answer panels, do some interviews there with the celebrity guests. You can get to see them that way, and those don't cost any extra money. There's limited seating, so there is some preferential seating for VIP guest pass holders, so that can cost you some extra money, but like as long as there's open seating available, it doesn't cost any extra money to go see those kinds of things. So yeah, you can do a con for pretty cheap if you're not buying autographs and photo ops. Where's booth H142? That sounds like a really good question for the information booth, which is in hall number 2, but I don't know, dude. I think H1 probably means it's in the main hall, I would imagine. Any WWE stars? No, I think it's the other companies that are doing it, not WWE. None of those wrestlers here. This is a sick Lego set. I want this Lego set. John Bailey says he does a free selfie if they buy an autograph. Well, that's very kind of you. You at NJ Comic Con? I am not. I'm in Texas at the San Antonio Superhero Car Show and Comic Con. Yeah, quite a mouthful every time I say it. Everything there is just an investment, hoping it goes up in value to sell later. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, but I don't know, dude. Honestly, like a lot of the stuff, like you're already paying above market value for these autographs when you meet these celebrities here. Like, if you want, let's say, an Elizabeth Olsen autograph, you can pay a lot less and get one Like, for example, I mean, she's got a new book out, right? You can buy a copy, signed copy of her book for $25, but come here to the convention and you're paying at least $225. So, you know, I'm not sure if I'm really with you on the investment thing. Like, it's more of the experience and the kind of sentimental value type thing that comes with it. Now, that's not saying that these things don't have value and you can't like maximize it. Like, you know, an Elizabeth Olsen signed book is not going to be nearly as good of investment as a nice signed poster or a statue, something like that. So if you have like an expensive item to begin with, something that's nice quality, adding a signature to it can greatly increase the value, more so than if you had like kind of a cheaper item like a book or something like that. So any anime stuff like Attack on Titan, yeah, they got plenty of anime stuff, like voice actors. I know. Like here's the thing. This is who's gonna be here. I think it's all celebrities, wrestlers, and comic artists here. So I guess they don't really have too many voice actors now that I'm looking at it. But they do have like, you know, merchandise that you can buy, like gifts and stuff, collectibles, that kind of thing. So if that's what you're looking for, or the cosplay, there's plenty of cosplay too. Well, so I get autographs from these things, like conventions, mainly to meet the celebrity. That's my main thing, and the autograph is just kind of a nice little added bonus. And I choose to get the autograph because while you're doing a photo op, you probably have 5 to 10 seconds with a celebrity. So like when it's over, you hardly even remember what you just did. Like I just met Elizabeth Olsen and got a photo with her, and I walked out of the room. I was like, did I even look at the camera? I don't even remember if I even looked at the freaking camera. Like the whole thing just goes by in an instant. At least with an autograph, you know, you take some time to stick your item down, and like they got to open the pen up and choose the pen. And like there's, you know, some more time that you get in front of the celebrity. So and usually they cost about the same as a photo op. So I kind of find that since I'm in there for the interaction with the celebrity, getting the autograph is the best deal for me. This is typically what I find. Yeah, I mean, it's like, even if like a celebrity will let you like come up and talk to them at the table without buying something, like, you know, it's possible. Like, you can still do that sometimes if you want to wait in line. Like some people do that, but not too much. You still got to wait in line, and I don't know. Possible. Yeah. I mean, I think this is like a really good opportunity to interact with fans and like, I don't know, get to know some of them a little bit. So it is kind of a squandered opportunity if you're kind of saying, hey, you can only meet me if you're paying me $300. And it's a little bit of a fuck you to the fans too, who have, especially like something like Marvel, like the MCU, right? Like, how many dollars have I spent on movie tickets to go to see MCU movies, and like how much have I lined Elizabeth Olsen's pockets already? So yeah, then they come here and they charge you $300. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys could please give me a follow on here, I'd really appreciate that. I do these kinds of things all the time. Take you guys around Comic Cons, talk about autographs and celebrity guests, all that kind of stuff. So if you could give me a follow, greatly would appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm trying to break that 10,000 followers, and it's like, I don't know, I just cannot surpass that milestone. It's crazy. So thank you guys for following. I appreciate that. All right, EG asked if I'm from San Antonio. I wouldn't say I'm from San Antonio, but I do live in San Antonio for sure. Been here for a long time. Originally from California. I'm in the Navy, so that's what I do.
Yeah, just making that.
It's my day job. I had to take a day of leave to come here. But yeah, so I'm here for work. When I get out of the Navy, then probably go back to California. I would imagine maybe somewhere else. We'll see. See, they're doing some kind of raffle for these posters here. It's kind of a nice poster signed by Katie Sackhoff. Hi, ma'am. I'm doing a TikTok live. I don't suppose you could tell me about what you're doing here for the raffle. Someone,
Can I talk to
one of
John?
these. Sure, maybe.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi there. All right. Yes. So, what you guys are raffling off some posters? What's this like in support of? And kind of give me the rundown of what's going on.
So this is our company, Give Back Fundraising. We're the only full-service auction company and fundraising company in the world that kind of does what we do. We've raised over $13 million in the last 9 years for nonprofits. We do all the Comic-Cons. So this one, we're benefiting the Salvation Army. And we're actually doing 2 auctions today, 2 auctions tomorrow, and an auction on Sunday. So we have 5 auctions we're doing. And then we actually partnered with Katie Sackhoff at the last one at the Shrine. And so we had it's a 13 by 19 completely gold foil collage of the Mandalorian and some of her other acting. And we had her sign it, certified, JSA. And we're raffling off for $5 to help raise some more money for Salvation Army.
Awesome. Did you guys get this Top Gun like at the premiere? Or, like, did you guys do
Yeah,
that?
so I have a good friend of mine that actually wrote the movie Air Bud when we were in church when we were kids.
Really?
Yeah, Paul Tamasy. Look it up, Paul Tamasy, Air Bud. And so he got us in with a company that they work with that goes in and does all the premieres, and they can only work with nonprofits. Well, because of what we do, they partner with us. So they're all certified by either Marvel, Warner Brothers, Lucasfilms, or some of the other ones. There's 4 or 5, but he's a producer for all of them. So he got us in with that company, and they only get to do 50 movie posters, and we get one of the movie premieres. So
that's
like
awesome.
that one, I think that's 41 out of 50, signed by all the main cast of Top Gun Maverick. Tomorrow we're putting out Doctor Strange, Thor, and then the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, signed by the main cast, all of them.
That's awesome.
So.
I wish my wife was watching Air Bud's like her favorite movie, like as a kid.
Yeah, literally, we were in church, and I remember my pastor getting mad at him because he was writing it while we were in church. So sold it to Disney for millions with all the spin-offs, you know.
Whoa.
But yeah, he's a producer for those guys in Hollywood, which has really helped us because we get great prices and be able to use it to raise money for nonprofits. So
That's awesome. Cool. I appreciate the time. I'm going to check out some of these items that you guys
hey,
have.
have you ever heard the story about there was a guy that got robbed by O.J. Simpson back in the day in Vegas?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the gentleman right there, Bruce Ferrand. Bruce, say hi. He was actually O.J. Simpson's agent for 19 years.
Oh, wow.
So he's our business partner in Las Vegas. We expanded Las Vegas about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So
that's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend. The man who was robbed by O.J. Simpson. That's awesome.
Well, I've represented professional athletes for almost 40 years now. I was O.J.'s agent for 19 years.
Was that during the trial?
Back in 94, 95, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been a crazy time.
Yes, it has been. But I've represented some of the biggest names in sports.
Uh-huh.
So I've represented guys like Earl Campbell, Tony Brissett. I've worked with guys like Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Marcus Allen, Tim Brown. I've done stuff with some of the old legends, Yogi Berra, Ted Williams, Joe DiMaggio.
So then what brought you to give back?
John. John bought some stuff from me a number of years ago, Earl Campbell stuff. In fact, a little story that we like to share. His father, over 30 years ago, happened to have bought a Joe Montana card. His dad's a big Joe Montana fan.
Huge, from California.
Yeah.
And he was going through some of his dad's old cards.
After COVID, and I see Bruce's name on the back of the card with an address in California. So I call him up and I said, "When's the last time you lived in Hanford, California?" And he's like, "Well," he goes, "How did you know?" I said, "Look at your phone." I sent him a picture of the card. It was over 30 years ago. My father had bought the Montana cards from him.
Oh,
it was
very
in
cool.
my mother's handwriting.
All a circle, just total circle of life right there.
Wow.
And now we're business partners in Vegas, and he comes out and helps us with big auctions out here. So
30 years later, we end up connecting up in a business together.
Crazy.
Now, I heard Vegas kind of has like a bad rap for a lot of fake autographs being sold over there. So, like, how do you guys deal with that, like, authenticity questions?
He works
and all that?
directly with a lot of them, a lot of the celebrities. So that's the advantage. That's
Yeah.
why we have him here.
And
He's our
been
ace
in
in the hole.
business. I've been in business for 40 years. I've been doing this. I've seen so many of them coming and going. What you're referring to was Operation Bullpen back in the early 2000s. You had a couple of companies, Smokies, out in Las Vegas was one of the big companies that they busted out there in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And you know, they've cleaned a tremendous cleanup of it. That's why you've got companies like PSA, JSA. JSA is here certifying autographs. If you'll notice, like on the Roger Staubach has a Beckett. You know, these are the companies that certify, you know, the autographs. When I do a signing and I bring an athlete in, or we go do athletes, a lot of our stuff will be certified by these companies, and that has helped a lot to get rid of a lot of the forgeries in the business, and that has helped a lot. And the other thing is know who you're buying from. You know, if you're buying from, you know, Joe Blow on the corner, you never know. And there are other companies here that you'll notice that they have PSA, JSA, Beckett certifications. And there are other companies like myself, Schwartz Sports, Fanatics, you know, companies that, you know, have a good reputation in business.
For sure.
So that has helped a lot as well. eBay, there's still a ton of fakes on eBay. I feel so bad.
Tell me about it.
I go through the athletes that I have represented for, you know, 20, 30 years, and I go on and I see autographs that are, you know, fake, and I just, you know, I still shake my head. They are out there, unfortunately, but
are you able to like get those taken down at all or combat it in any way?
it is so hard to do. It really is. We try. We try, and eBay has gotten more favorable to work with us, but it's still difficult.
Yeah, I
It's still
imagine.
difficult. But, you know, I tell people, know who you're buying from, and if the price is too good to be true, then it usually is. You know, if you're buying a Michael Jordan, something signed by Michael Jordan for $200 or $300,
Yeah.
it's too good to be true.
Yeah. Red flag for sure.
Absolutely.
So you guys sell like a ton of autographs. I'm wondering, what's the trend like in the autograph market? Like, are they just continuing to be hot?
Yeah, it is. You know, COVID brought a lot of people into the market because they were sitting at home with not as much to do, and they started looking. And you know, we've had a couple of bad turns in the investment market. You know, in stocks, bonds. You know, and people are, you know, number one, I tell people collect what you like first, and collect as an investment second. Now, there are people out there that have the money to speculate on stuff, but collect what you like first, and then investment-wise second. My son started when he was 9 years old, and you know, he's 48 now.
Oh, okay.
Got a beautiful collection with a lot of money, but
Yeah.
he has collected what he likes, but he's also collected wisely. So there are some good investments out there still. Otani from the Angels. I think there's still a good price on Otani cards, rookie cards, that 5-10 years down the road, going to be a good investment.
Yeah.
There's some good rookies out there. Don't just buy anything and everything. Either that, or there's a lot of wax out there. But the prices that are coming up, you know, I'm seeing people paying $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for a box of cards, and not getting anything out of it. So I like buying individual cards and vintage.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a lot of vintage Mickey Mantle, Johnny Unitas. You know, I'm a big Mantle fan.
For sure.
I knew Mickey Mantle. I knew Yogi Berra. I mean, Joe DiMaggio. I mean, these are guys that I knew. So I like the vintage stuff. I like to buy what we call raw. In other words, it's just a plain card in nice condition, and then having it slabbed and graded. So there's good money in that, and then set it back. I buy for my grandkids. You know, I use that for their birthday presents and that type of thing. So there's money in that, but buy wisely. Buy, you know, find, like I say, buy low, and then set it back.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's hard to make a living at it. You know, there are people that are doing it, but it's hard to do. So buy it with the intention of it being a gift, And if it goes up later, fantastic. Don't hawk the house to do it.
So what's it like being a fan and then at the same time like representing some of these big athletes, big names in the industry?
Well, I'm semi-retired now. It's a difficult business, and there are some people that, I've seen them come and go. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 40 years now. So, it's gotten to be huge money now. Some of the guys I've represented, one of them, I like to tell the story of Jim Otto. Jim Otto was the first center for the Oakland Raiders, 00.
Okay.
His first year in the league, you see these huge multi-million-dollar contracts now. Jim Otto's first year in the league, he made $3,000. And he wanted to renegotiate his second year contract. And the owner said, well, Jim, you're really good, but I just don't think that, I can pay you more. Well, he wanted a raise.
Well, this option, yes.
This big raise was $500 that he wanted. So finally, just before the season started, he said, Jim, I want to be fair with you. Let's go to dinner and talk about it. Well, they went to Doggy Diner in Alameda. And he said, Jim, let's talk about it. So he said, well, Jim, I still can't see paying you another, but I want to be fair with you because you did well. He said, let's flip a coin for it. So they flipped the coin, Jim lost. So he had to play for $3,000 the second season. And then to add insult to injury, he made Jim pay for his own hot dog.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, that's the story. And now you see these guys getting these huge contracts, for $100 million to play for 3-4 years. Where's it going to end? The fans are the ones that are paying for it. You see these ticket prices now. I'm seeing tickets, that are $1,000, $1,500 for good seats. The cheap seats are $125, $150. Some of the high capital cities and with a big market. So where's it going to end? We've got men playing a kid's game. I love sports. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, we've got men playing a boys' sport that we want to watch on TV. And where's it going to end? And some of them complain about it. I won't name who the athlete is, but I saw an athlete, a little girl about 11, 12 years old, went up, didn't ask him for an autograph, asked to take a photo with him. And this guy, I will not call him a gentleman, I will not dignify him with that, said, what am I, a circus monkey? And
Some
it was
people.
a quarterback of a prominent team. This was a prominent athlete. And if I had been close enough, I would have said, you're a man playing a kid's game in a circle with thousands of people watching it. Yeah, you're a circus monkey. And that's a terrible attitude. And he was at a charity event where people, that's what people do. And he just, I'm getting very disillusioned with many athletes today.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why. Because, and I saw another athlete one time. Somebody asked him for an autograph, and the athlete walked away. Another athlete walked over and said, "I'd be happy to sign for you." And then he walked down and told the guy, "Get over there and sign for him."
Good. Yeah.
So
there are good
athletes and there are athletes that are jerks.
Yeah.
So, hopefully when you ask for an athlete for an autograph, never do it when they're eating dinner. Rudest thing you can do. But when you do ask them, say, please and thank you, and try to catch them when they're not with their family. Don't catch them when they're at dinner, and be polite about it. Most of them, lots of times, will be fair.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate that. It was great talking with you.
My pleasure. I've been doing this for 40 years, so I encourage it. I love it. I saw my own son do it. He grew up in it, since he was 9 years old.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a very fun hobby. Thank you so much, sir.
Have a great day now.
You too. All right, guys. All right, we're going to keep walking around the con a little bit. It's getting close to when Elizabeth Olsen is going to have for signing, I think. So I got to kind of get going over towards that area. I want to get lined up and get ready for that. So we'll see. But yeah, back on the adventure. All right. If you haven't followed yet, please give me a follow. Appreciate that. Somebody asked about Zobi. I see them over there. Let's stop over there first. See what we can see at Zobi. Some good guys over there. Am I going to San Japan or Big Texas Comic Con? I will likely go to Big Texas Comic Con. I'm sure I will. San Japan, maybe. It's possible. Not out of the question. Silverstone Steve asks, what con is this? This is the Superhero Car Show and Comic Con in San Antonio, Texas. Yep. Zobi, that's what I was doing. She is here. Elizabeth Olsen is here. Just met her a couple hours ago for a photo op, and she will be doing a signing coming up pretty soon. I think it was either 2 o'clock or 2:30. I gotta check my schedule on that in a second. But yeah, she's here. She'll be doing kind of transitioning between photo ops and autograph signings and Q&A panels all weekend, I think. Maybe Friday and Saturday, maybe only. So not all the guests appear all 3 days of the con. Some are only appearing Saturday and Sunday. Some are appearing here today. Kind of depends. How much are they charging for signing? A lot of money, like between $200 and $300, somewhere in that range. For Elizabeth Olsen. So we're at the Zobi booth right now. This is we're in San Antonio. Just looking at some of the autographs they got on display. Let's see. Johnny Depp, huh? Hey, thanks, man.
Signed memorabilia.
All right, cool.
Most of what you'll find in here is signed and authenticated already. If you see at the top, we have full-size helmets, jerseys, frames. This whole wall over here is actually signed Funko Pops.
Oh, nice.
We're always trying to accommodate customers, so everything comes with a certificate of authenticity. And then for conventions like this, we adapt and we bring a little bit of plush, soda, t-shirts, candy.
Nice.
Feel free to look around.
Cool, thanks.
Show your followers, and if you have any questions, just let us know, okay?
Cool, we'll do, man. Thanks. Yeah, got a pretty solid wall of signed Funko Pops here. Like, top to bottom. All signed Pops. Nice. Any The Last of Us merchandise? I haven't really. I mean, they might have had a couple pops, but I haven't seen any in particular yet. And I've walked around a lot of the floor already, so yeah, you expect maybe to see some. Yep. Yeah. It's like so. Regarding like what items you get signed, like if you go through a private signing, a lot of times there's tiered pricing, right? So a flat photo will be one price, and then something larger like a poster will be a higher price. Funko Pop's usually a little bit of a higher price than the base price. Statues are like usually the most expensive thing to get signed, but like typically at a convention like this, with some very few exceptions, there's no tiered pricing, so you can bring whatever you want for the same price and get signed. So if you're coming to the convention, you're paying $300 for an autograph. and you just pick up one of the 8x10s that they have at the table, you're really not doing yourself a service. You should be coming with some kind of quality item, a poster or a nice large photo print, something like that, to get the most out of your investment, because the signed 8x10 that you paid $300 for is probably going to be worth less than $300, whereas a nice signed statue or large print could be worth much more than $300. So you'd be well advised to become prepared and you bring a good item to get signed. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna sign off on here, guys. I gotta go get in line for Elizabeth Olsen. If you could please give me a follow, I'd greatly appreciate that. I will be back on later today, and I'll be here, all weekend. I'll be sharing some videos of the celebrities I meet and all the good stuff on the TikTok. So if you follow, you can find all that kind of good stuff. All right, guys. Definitely appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching. Into this and now.